All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Darker Side Open. We have a Division B race. Have SalmonBurt in the top left, who is live. Killjoyinferno, who is not live, pre-recorded. Nahknii, once again, also pre-recorded, and slitzifySR, also pre-recorded. We have 3 out of 4 runners pre-recorded today. It is just SalmonBurt who will be live. And right now I'm on solo commentary, but we'll see if that changes in the future. Sound good? Yippee. All right. We're just in Cap Kingdom, so nothing big. So, not everybody's on the same time. Killjoy is about like however many, like 15 seconds ahead of Slitzify. That's okay. It won't matter that much in the end. Also, I don't know. I know Salmon and Killjoy are on Switch 2, and Slitz is on Switch 1. I'm not sure about... I think nahknii is on Switch 2, so... Everybody except Slitz is on Switch 2. Make sure people actually grab the checkpoint. Killjoy and Salmon are both in the fight. nahknii is going for a right side, which is fair, especially with the checkpoint. How to do a triple throw for that left side, but it ended up working out. So yeah, everybody had a pretty clean cap overall. Nothing special. Salmon with a 217, Killjoy with a 224. $225 and $224. So about even. Salmon's a little bit ahead. Not sure if we're gonna be able to have the like the whole leading through Cap 1 kind of deal, since they're pre-recorded, but we'll just have to see about that. Yeah, the pre-recorded stats will not be processed, so we'll only really be able to see Salmon stats live. So, unfortunate, but it is what it is. Slitz having some issues. He ended up falling off the bridge. What happens when an 8% runner who only does DSS tries to do Dino Skip? Nobody ended up doing DSS, which makes sense. This is a Div B race. We could have expected Salmon or Slitz to do it, but... Glass. nahknii ended up messing up the third... Or no, that's still the second phase. Ended up messing up the second phase of Madame Brood. So, having to do a weird backup. The 7 is firmly in the firmly in the lead right now. All that lead could change in a blink of an eye. Looks like Sam was able to hit chest flip. Killjoy, I don't think you did. Yeah. Sometimes it looks like you did, and then you just didn't do it. And bonking on the way back up. Both of the bottom runners ended up not getting it, so. Salmon is definitely firmly in the lead right now. Let's see if they can skill check the action guide skip. Oh, Salmon did not get action guide skip. Unlucky. Killjoy also missing action guide skip. It's a tough trick. Slitz will get it because he's on Switch 1. Don't worry about that. And nahknii getting it as well. Looks like Salmon is opting to do the Sand Bird in Sand 2 instead of getting it in Sand 1 like the intermediate route does. I would assume everybody else does the same. nahknii having trouble getting up, doing any percent movement. Gonna have to back up that bird somehow. Salmon actually getting Dram heading towards IP clip. Not gonna do IP skip, which is a good idea for a tournament race. nahknii is gonna go for like a Drayano bird kind of setup. Killjoy missed Dram. Doesn't matter too much. Yeah, he makes the cycle anyways. Oh, but no, he does not. He actually clips back in. I was not looking. So let's doing the same thing. And nahknii not even hitting it. Or not even hitting Dram either. SalmonBurt is still at IP clip. I haven't seen him. There we go, finally getting it. Definitely lost quite a bit of time to the other runners there to IP clip. Let's see if everybody else can hit it just as fine. Looks like Killjoy hit pretty quickly, maybe like second or third try. Let's see if Slitz is able to hit it. Fourth try. Pretty decent. nahknii was not able to stay in or out of balance for the platform clip, so he ended up having to do basically casual strats. I'm gonna talk to Sphinx the pitted way. Had a little bit of IP clip trouble. Hitting it pretty... get fourth try maybe? that pretty... Everybody's had a pretty clean pyramid so far, it looks like.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
It's okay. Welcome in, G-Man.
Yep. That's me. Got a nice little race here.
Yes. So, SalmonBurt is the other one who's actually live playing the game. Everybody else is pre-recorded.
I see.
Everybody's on Switch 2 except for Slitz, who's on Switch 1.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we are still adjusting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So it's like a 2-minute 45-second advantage. So
yeah, shout out to Slitz, really repping the Switch 1 gang. There's not that many of us still.
True.
But there's still a few, including me.
So Salmon is only a little bit ahead of Killjoy at this point. Having a lot of trouble doing IP clip. He has to do a lot more Night Sand stuff than Killjoy though, so.
Guessing none of them did IP skip, or?
No.
Yeah.
But I think, based on what I've seen, Salmon is doing the advanced route, where you do platform clip and all that stuff in Night Sand.
Oh,
Everybody else is doing the intermediates.
Called it.
So, Salmon might actually be a little bit more behind than you think. Congrats on your PB, the mine.
Yo, let's go mine.
30 seconds.
GG's.
Good stuff, good stuff.
This is so weird. I'm not used to looking at like 4 screens at once.
It is kind of hard to process.
Yeah.
Salmon hitting platform clip pretty solidly. You know, this is what I was talking about. Killjoy is always already in the underground, whereas Salmon has to do some Night Sand stuff. Ends up putting him behind a little bit.
Who has the best PB of all these guys?
I think it's Salmon. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, SalmonBurt has a 316. Killjoy has a 319. Slitz has a 322, and nahknii has a 326. So it's a 316 to 326 range.
Got it. Yeah, that's still definitely could be interesting. That was good bullet bill movement from Slitz.
We messed up. That's fine.
Oh, that was close, yeah.
Killjoy's doing backwards triple jumps on Knuckle Tech, just flexing on everybody.
SalmonBurt waiting for the bullet bill. Makes sense though.
Respect.
Pretty easy strat though, getting the early capture there.
True.
I'd say it's worth learning. It's very like low risk.
It's also very annoying if you miss it.
Yeah, kinda. It's not the worst thing in the world. You just spawn back at the back where you came from.
Everybody having a... Well, Killjoy had a pretty clean fight by the looks of it. It's essentially an auto-scroller fight, except for like a couple moments.
There's actually one like time save you could do in this phase, or where Salmon is. So he actually lost a little bit of time there because ideally, like you want the hands to be as close to him as possible, so that they turn faster. That's actually like a minor time loss.
True.
But other than that, it's just a matter of like, you know, just getting him to hit the ice.
Basically. A lot of tiny time losses. Tiny time saves.
Yeah, so nahknii is gonna do it mostly correctly there.
We're headed to Wooded Kingdom. Let's see if anybody actually clicks Lake Kingdom by accident.
I guarantee that's gonna happen at some point.
Definitely. I think it's like guaranteed.
Who it's gonna be, but it's definitely gonna happen. I don't want to curse anybody though. Shh. Well, Killjoy's in Wooded.
Yep.
3 more to go.
Pass the skill check. Good job,
So it's
Slits.
good as well. Come on, Salmon. Nice.
There we go. I really like how it's like they intentionally do it slow just so it doesn't ever go to Lake. You kind of see it's like they're taking it slower.
It's not even that it like kills your run or anything, but it just makes the route a bit more annoying.
Yeah, messes up the route. Looks like everybody clicked Wooded Kingdom. Good job. No victims today.
Yeah, there's a lot more matches. This is just the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Killjoy's been having a pretty good deep woods from what I've seen. Kind of just running around with a dino, getting his last moons. Not in deep woods for long, but a lot can go wrong with missing the dino cycle.
Yeah, there's a lot of like kind of small time losses in deep woods that can add up. Like some of the ground pound moons, like I don't know why the ground pound moons in deep woods are specifically like really hard to get.
Yeah.
And then there Killjoy kind of fell off the vine there. That probably lost a few seconds. Just little things like that. Even like the dino lines can matter a lot.
True.
Depending on how fast your beginning is, that can mess up the dino cycle, because yeah, nahknii is gonna capture the dino a little bit later.
Yeah. It kind of depends on how fast you can move.
Yeah.
But overall, pretty
Killjoy missed. I don't know if Killjoy is going for that clip there, but doesn't matter as much here. But You could
Yeah.
just do gate skip ideally. Saves like 7 seconds or something.
Yeah. Probably about that. I don't really know how much specifically it saves. Although it loses a lot if you end up falling to deep woods, which happens more often than you might think.
Yeah, true. It's kind of scary. The camera is not perfect. Slitz is gonna go for it.
Let's hit it.
Yeah, it's good. It's not particularly hard, but the camera is kind of annoying.
Yeah. Looks like Salmon did not go for it, but I think he got the nut clip, so maybe he just...
Oh! No, Slitz!
Oh, no.
Oh, he's gonna save it.
No,
Okay.
That
That is so unfortunate. I think he got a spin throw there for some reason on the way to the Piranha.
Yeah. Doing like a RCJ off the wall and getting a spin throw.
Yeah, pretty big time loss from Slitz, but
at least no deep woods.
Yeah, at least SalmonBurt's actually going to be ahead now after that, or ahead of Slitz.
Yeah. With nahknii almost falling for the same fates. And just to avoid it. Kind of just like any percent movement basically from this point on, so
Yeah,
nothing too crazy. Everybody's been having the
any percent if you still do Spewert for some reason.
Yeah, true.
Imagine doing Spewert in 2026.
The big 26.
With a long jump FRS. That probably just doesn't even save time at that point.
I mean, it was kind of swag. Killjoy is exiting wooded. Having a pretty decent run so far. I haven't seen anything big. Kind of just cruising. Oh, what is his profile pic?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at here. Is it? That's not him, is it?
No. I think it's definitely. Yeah, no.
Why is it? Does that person have one leg? Or am I seeing things?
They are kind of hitting like a gay pose, like hitting the bar.
It looks pretty gay, yeah. I don't know if we
Not
can say that here, but
well, I was gonna say like nothing's wrong with being gay. It's just like
yeah,
point it out.
We love gay people even after Pride Month is over.
True.
Thank you, Troy.
The SMO community reputation stays safe. Yeah, everybody's been having, like, there's been a few mistakes here and there, like that fall from Slitz. Sam having some IP clip troubles, but
I'm assuming nobody's gonna do lead clip, or maybe SalmonBurt's gonna do it actually, because he's going down here first.
yeah.
I think Killjoy didn't do it though.
We're doing the play clip, not Spewert, Rango route.
Yeah. He did not get
clip.
triple clip, yeah. Slitz is just not going to go for it either. I think it's... Oh.
Yeah, Salmon ended up missing up the lake clip. Gonna have to go all the way back.
Yeah, that sucks. I was going to say, like, it's not even really that much faster to do lake clip if you don't do zipper dram. Because you kind of have to do that to get majority of it, and like, especially if you're messing it up, then that's and oh no,
this is a disaster. I don't think the zipper is there, bud. This is a very unfortunate meltdown from Salmon.
He's still gonna go for it. Respect him for trying it this long.
Dude.
Yeah, I think when you align like after like getting the moon and then coming back to it, it's a little bit different. If I were him, normally what I do is I like go back to where the moon was and then go back to the corner, and then for some reason that just makes it easier. I don't know why.
Yeah. Well, I think these issues, he's clipping out of balance, but he's just not hitting the ground pound jump. There we go.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's like sometimes you get like a weird roll. Like I could definitely tell like the last time he ground pound the last time he ground pounded it, like it was a bit different. I don't know how to describe it.
It's like a lower bounce.
Killjoy died there.
Not the clouds.
That's interesting. Yeah, Killjoy with a pretty sizable lead though. After that meltdown from Salmon.
Yep. So I think Killjoy is slightly ahead in terms of like, I feel like his timer's ahead. So, but
I see that.
He'll be ahead. I think maybe with like loads adjusted, Slitz is ahead, but hard to really tell.
It's hard to tell that for now. What are we adjusting it as? Like at the end of it?
Man, I think Slitz just gets a minus 245. Everybody else keeps their same time.
245. Okay.
Yeah.
Was that like timed to be correct?
And obviously there's like switch to memory leaks, switch effective clip. I think, you know. We're accounting for that. But they're having an interesting moon tree. The triple throw there. Yeah, Salmon was like basically, I think Killjoy were basically leading the race, and now he's all the way down in 4th place. We'll have to see. Killjoy accidentally grabbing the checkpoints, which you're not supposed to do, so you can death warp, so you'll just have to warp the intended way.
Wait, why did he warp the intended way?
Because he accidentally grabbed the checkpoint by the door.
I see. Yeah, the death warp is not like make or break anyway.
No. Maybe like a second max. Oh, Killjoy almost dying to the poison.
This is like a relatively new like boss 1 route that people do now, right?
Yeah.
People used to do TNT a while ago. I don't know when they stopped doing that.
I think whenever they realize it's like you only save time with first try TNT. nahknii ended up dying.
I see.
To...
Oh, Killjoy! Wow. What a save.
Okay, I did not see what happened.
Yeah, he missed the first dive onto the cage moon.
I see. Yeah, there's basically 2 lost routes that people do nowadays. It's like, you have the one where you, across the floating isles at the end, like Killjoy's doing, you take the slingshot back to the Odyssey. And there's one that's slightly faster where you do across the floating isles. Is that what it's called? Soaring over the floating isles.
Yeah,
You do that moon early, and you glide on over to the 2D section. I don't know which time it saves though, but I think that's what Slitz ended up doing. It's a fun little info dump. I think.
Yeah, there's been.
No, I did not get the moon, so unintentional death.
There's been so many darker routes over the years, it's hard to keep up.
True. Salmon has taken this movement pretty safe, but you know, gotta be safe than sorry. Yeah, Killjoy and Slitz are both at Night Metro. Both of them had at least an okay loss. Salmon's kind of having to try and play catch up here. Between City Hall from Killjoy.
Oh, is nahknii doing the TNT row?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. Based on what I've seen, it only saves like 2 seconds. I think. Apparently, at least. Thank God as well, because I do not like that strats.
Yeah, not a big fan either. Honestly, glad it's kind of being phased out.
True.
Blur from Killjoy. Great, but not gonna get recycle at least. No healer from Slitz.
Yeah. Doesn't matter too much. And,
yeah, I don't. Does it even save anything in this kind of game?
I think it's maybe around the same time.
So wouldn't you normally get Iron Girder like playing a timer or something? Metro 2.
Yeah. I think it saves less, but it still saves. Maybe it just saves. Either way, there's not really a point for not going for it. You can't do it, or if you can do it, excuse me. Might as well try.
Yeah, true. Killjoy gonna get the seeds here.
Salmon did not hit Giggler, so same thing.
Do you not plant the Plaza seed right now, or is that later?
You warp to Main Street, and then whenever you get the guitarist, you plant it then.
Oh, okay.
So, and I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Remember a lot from this category.
Yeah. Usually, you'd want to just like in World Peace, for example, you just run out of City Hall. But I think with Switch 2, warping might be faster. But I don't know if anyone's yet.
Yeah, I think that's right, because I remember on Switch 1 it's like barely faster to roll to the guitarist. So
yeah.
Switch 2 would definitely be faster to warp. Switch 2 warps are insane.
Yeah.
Hi. Oh.
Yeah, Killjoy just a little bit ahead of Slits, basically a musician ahead. And Salmon and nahknii are kind of in the same spot. But we still got a lot of game to be played, so.
True. Definitely a lot of game.
Yay!
What's Killjoy doing here? I don't know what happened.
Oh, I was not watching.
He like went down for some reason.
Maybe might have fallen doing this jump, maybe.
Oh, could be.
Actually bonking and missing the hint art. Looks like he's just gonna go do the fourth, the guitarists. Actually, interesting to see though. I guess that's a valid backup.
I don't think I've ever seen that backup before.
I don't know if it's actually. Oh, we're typing on the screen.
I don't think he was very happy after that.
Giving us a little bit of text. Why is he getting this minigun? Okay.
Okay.
Some kind of brain rot, but Slits is now ahead. Salmon is getting left at the cafe as a backup for missing Giggler because he did not get swing in the breeze like all the other runners did.
And you get swing in the breeze? Why?
I think the advanced route just skips it and they want you to get Giggler. But if you end up missing it, you get left at the cafe. I don't really know why, per se. You end up getting, whenever you go do that, like, dark blue room sub-area. Oh, so Killjoy died. Whenever you go do that dark room in Metro, you get Ben. So.
That actually puts Slits in the lead now.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, Slits is definitely... he's definitely a main game player. So... Not gonna say anything, but... You know... More likely to fall behind in post-game. Why do they keep on putting text that we can't read?
Any sewer clips? Nope.
I mean, I saw, who was it? I think Karate Man went for it earlier.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah.
A funny thing is it saves like nothing in this category unless you get it first try.
Yeah. Because the free moon is pretty good. I guess you could go back through the sewers if you.
Well, yeah, I think that's the idea. Is like you have to go back. It's just like it's slightly faster, even if you do super clip to like and go back.
Yeah.
To the moon.
But
yeah, you need to get it like. Because I remember Ganon was experimenting it when they were running Darker, and it was like maybe 5 seconds faster if you get it first try.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like, no one's getting it first try.
True. Also, yeah, nahknii ended up dying in the sewer room, so unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, yeah. It's pretty bad though. I think the festivals are going okay though.
Yeah. Haven't seen any like weird stuff happening.
I hope we don't see anyone die in festivals. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, like with the whole clicking lake thing, I feel like it's bound to happen.
Yeah, but I think dying in festival is probably worse than clicking lake.
Well, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Unless you want to put it out of the game if you click lake.
I think anyone's gonna do all that. Realistically.
Yeah. If I was in a actual run, I'd probably reset to that, but I don't know.
Yeah, I meant for a race, obviously.
Yeah.
If you're in a run, you'd probably reset.
SalmonBurt is on 1 HP. He's gonna grab the heart just to be safe, which, fair enough. Might have heard us talking about dying in festival.
He probably did, because he's playing live.
Yeah. Yes, let's exit with a 42, like 53, I think it was. Looks like Killjoy's probably exiting with like a 43-30 or something. So
yeah, and Slitz is on Switch 1, so he's gonna be ahead by quite a lot.
Yeah, like 30 or 40 seconds, and he's on Switch 1, so.
That was an interesting way to enter Shiveria from Slitz. I don't think I've seen that before.
I mean, it works.
Kind of went around. Yeah. Hopefully we see some snow clips.
Yeah, that's because one of the races earlier that I commentated was like some of the runners weren't able to get it within like 20 or so attempts and fell behind pretty quickly.
Oh wow, even does no one do the box clip anymore?
Well, I think they failed box clip, so they had to like do a random backup. But 2 of them actually did upstairs, which kind of surprised me.
I haven't done upstairs in so long.
Yeah,
I forgot people still do that. Yeah, I think if I fail the box clip, I'm either doing screen clip or downstairs. It's pretty hard to fail box clip though, honestly.
So let's get a pretty clean snow clip.
Yeah. I'm not sure what
It's
Killjoy
about-
bonked on there. But
Yeah. So this is about 30 or 40 seconds ahead of Killjoy still, and then I would say like maybe 2 minutes ahead of Salmon, and like 2.5. Maybe ahead of nahknii,
Killjoy
I don't
also
know.
getting snow clip.
Nice.
Very clean.
You can guess boundable times, everybody, if you would like. You would win a gifted sub from Dansta for sure. So get your
Ooh.
guesses in. Yeah, he totally said
I have
that.
no idea how good any of these guys are. I'll say 55, 80.
I'll go 54, 69. So Salmon ended up getting snow clip as well, so it's 3 out of 4.
I think he did downstairs there, did he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I saw a roll cancel.
Looked like he... I don't know.
Or maybe he got
Okay.
no clip. Not sure.
But I looked back at it and he got downstairs first try, so it's just a go.
Oh, nice. Pretty satisfying. Wait, oh, I was so close. Wow.
55,
83 from Slits. 0.03 off.
nahknii also getting snow clip, so 3 out of 4 getting the moon clip, and SalmonBurt just getting downstairs first try. So 55-12. Killjoy.
Hopefully we get some good fishing. Slits is going to struggle a bit with the bunny.
Yeah. Send prayers for first bite fish. Might have been first bite, but I think he was a little bit too slow.
That was, I think he might have just reacted too fast or something.
Getting it second try,
Yeah,
though.
that was first bite. Second bite from Killjoy. Not bad.
Salmon had a 54-13, I believe, so pretty solid.
Killjoy has one more moon than Slits. I just realized.
Oh, really?
Is that a different
Oh,
round?
yeah. Shouldn't be. Slits could have just... Well... I wonder then. Maybe, like... Because you can't skip moons much in main game, because you need a lot of them to, like, leave. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe Killjoy just got an extra one that you probably get in post game.
Yeah.
Salmon might be struggling a bit. Okay. He got first bite, but I think that was like the second fish.
The second attempt. Slits and Killjoy are kind of just about tied at this point.
Yeah, not counting the timer difference.
Yeah.
And the console difference.
What happened to the fish with neck? He just went through the bobber.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What happened there?
Another one.
This will be the Gushin juggling segment, which is pretty difficult if you're a beginner, but I don't think you should see any struggles, hopefully, from these runners. Trying to keep the Gushin alive while you get all these moons.
Yeah, this section can be a little difficult if you're new to this category.
Mm-hmm.
It's like mainly around the code storyline section here, and then also the part with the spikes. Is Oh, okay, he's just letting it go there. I think ideally you want to let it go like at the bottom, I think.
Yeah. And then you get the story moon, but they're just playing it safe, which is fair enough.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because yeah, if you're not careful here, then like if you leave the Gushin too close to the story moon, then it'll disappear.
Looks like Slits is taking a break. This timer's paused.
I guess that's allowed.
Yeah, it's basically just same like rules as SRC.
Okay, makes sense. I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could just like fast forward it because he's pre-recorded.
I guess you could, but it would just be weird seeing like one runner like several minutes ahead. Killjoy accidentally grabbing the Gushin before the moon. You want to grab the moon with the Gushin so you can get the refill. Very small time loss, but doesn't matter that much. Just small little optimization. SalmonBurt's doing what we talked about earlier and leaving the Gushin like down there, getting Captain Toad, which is what you're supposed to do, like the fast way, but it's obviously a lot more like the time constraints higher. He's just not hitting the button. Okay, he is. Killjoy is... Oh, he ran out of water just a little bit too soon. He's just bouncing on it. fight's looking a little weird, but I think Island Clip. I don't think Island Clip's possible anymore, because you gotta be ahead of the guy.
Yeah, definitely not. You're just gonna have to do it the regular way. And then, of course, he's gonna take his time. Yeah, not a big fan of this boss, personally.
Well, who is?
I don't know. Good question. I think it's a unique boss, but it's not fun.
It is unique.
Speedrun.
Unique doesn't necessarily mean good, though.
Yeah. I feel like all the SMO bosses are unique to an extent.
Salmon barely having enough water to get the first phase there. Salmon getting the island clip. He just got some extra water to be safe. He is kind of catching up after that Lake 1. What happened with Lake Clip? He's doing a pretty good job catching up. It's like Killjoy is using to do the one Goomba strategy for this. I don't.
Okay, he's just gonna do this. I thought he was gonna do the camera strat.
Yeah. Oh.
And okay,
Killing the Goomba.
That's not good.
Well, he does need to roll the corn back over because now the Goomba.
Yeah. I don't think he remembered that. Yeah, this is not a good start.
It might just be a good idea to do it in lunch too.
What are we doing here? Okay, yeah, we're just doing it later. Okay.
I think you'll need to grab.
Killjoy.
Yeah, you'll need to grab an extra moon in luncheon because if you need.
Oh, do you only get like exactly?
Yeah, so maybe he'll grab like, I don't know, what will he grab? Maybe just like a quick town moon or something. SalmonBurt is just using those stacked Goombas, which is usually the more popular option to take her as well. But yeah, he'll have to, like I said, grab an extra luncheon moon somewhere.
I feel like I remember Goombas being in Lunch 2 for the longest time. Or was it Lunch 3, I think?
Lunch 3. Like
When
after the alcove moon, whatever you call it.
Yeah. I don't remember when it switched. Slitz is still on this break.
Yeah. He only will have 15 minutes, so he's gonna have to.
Yeah, everyone's at an hour, so he
looks like he's coming back though.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
He switched, went off of the dark mode.
Yep, we're back.
So yeah, about, I guess, 7 minutes or 8 minutes behind. Slitzify, he did grab the checkpoint with Mario instead of the Gushin, so having to scramble for water. I don't think he was prepared to come back yet, but it's okay. Killjoy just ran for the lava bounce and
Yeah, I don't know what that. Did he lose his lava bubbles somehow?
well, the platform was like off to the left, so I think he just uncaptured like while he was in midair. I don't think it's fast to do that. Nice. The screen's kind of going transparent.
Was that like triggering a green screen or something?
I think so. Killjoy died.
It was like a green screen on the layout.
Yeah.
That's funny.
No, I think the timers use green screens.
Oh yeah, that's probably it.
Somehow that is like affecting the actual gameplay though.
Yeah, that totally affected the gameplay. I feel like SalmonBurt's actually catching up now. He was pretty far behind earlier, but
Yeah.
he's just about to collect the multi-moon now. As Killjoy's done with the multi-moon.
Well, you still gotta get an extra moon, don't you forget.
And yeah, that too.
So, Salmon might actually be slightly in the lead, but not like
I wonder
on
if
paper.
Killjoy remembers that just to get an extra moon somewhere. I don't even know what we can get at this point.
Yeah. I mean, just kinda hope we're going back to the Odyssey.
Is he just doing Salt Triple, or oh, he's just doing this again?
I think
Wait,
the Goombas despawned.
are the Goombas
so-
even here? Yeah. Unless they're up there, maybe? Okay, they're up there.
Okay, well I guess this works. Oh, okay, barely making it. So yeah, that definitely puts Sam in the lead now. I don't know. Obviously, we don't know about Slits because he's like 8 minutes behind. Mac is having a pretty good luncheon based on what I've seen. He's exiting Seaside. Hopefully falling down, not getting the missing the secret moon little area. Yes, Salmon is definitely in the lead, but I don't want to jinx anything because last time he was in the lead was when Lake 1 happened.
Yeah, true. I don't know if there's anywhere you could melt down that bad, but you never know, I guess.
True.
Good flames from Salmon. This is the launch and KFR part. This part's kind of fun.
Pretty good, pretty clean.
Oh, Killjoy having some issues here with the climb.
Swift recovery though. Oh, never mind. Salmon is making his way through the cockatiel fight, which is usually pretty quick, but some stuff can happen to make it slower.
Yeah, Killjoy is having a lot of issues right now, actually, as we're speaking. The hitboxes are mainly the issue.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely not nice.
Pretty good from Salmon.
Yeah, Killjoy is not having a good cockatiel at all. But yeah, this boss is not very easy.
Yeah, especially the third phase, because it starts throwing out platforms and stuff.
Yeah. I think Slitz's colors are messed up as well.
Yeah. Might just be like a pre-record issue or something, I don't know. Taking a bit of damage in the end of the magma room, but not too big of a deal.
Yeah, the green screen stuff is so trippy.
It is kind of strange, but you know, whatever. If we'll get all the technical issues and stuff fixed by week 2,
Yeah,
that will happen.
Speaking of technical issues, shout out to I guess we could do shout outs now.
Yeah.
Shout out to 12-7 for pulling this together. You know, he works through all the technical issues and tries to fix them. So
Big
thank
shout
you,
outs.
12.
So shout outs to the restreamer, 12-7. Same kind of thing. Shout out to the runners, Salmon, Killjoy, nahknii, and Slits. And shout out to us, I guess.
Yeah, shout out to us.
I'm not really sure when the official...
And shout out to you, the viewers.
Yeah, I'm not really sure when the... Because whenever I did it earlier, I did it during Toadette.
I see. That's probably more fitting, actually. I was just any percent pilled.
Yeah. There's not like a... I guess a predetermined time.
Yeah, no, doesn't matter. I mean, you can do it multiple times in a row. There's no requirement
True.
of that. Nothing wrong with giving extra shoutouts.
Well, maybe there is.
Slitzify is having a lot of issues here with this cave section. Oh no.
Losing the level up there. We're just making it through ruins.
Also, yeah, I think unfortunately that is going to be, or that's going to have to be my cue to go now, because I'll say I did not realize that I had this commentary until like basically before the match started, so
Yeah.
that was kind of on me. But yeah, I wasn't going to be able to do the whole thing anyway, so I think I have to go now. But yeah, good luck to the rest of the runners, and thank you, C-Man, for playing with me.
Of course, I'll be going solo unless anybody wants to jump in, but
Yeah, anybody can jump in.
well, I
Any
don't know about anybody.
volunteers?
Preferably someone I know. Please. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, goodbye.
Bye. Alright guys, it's just me now. Get my boring monotone voice. Yippee. What's this? Ooh, small cockatiel meltdown, but nothing big. I'm not boring. Well, thank you. Yeah, Salmon is going for reverse shards, not reverse shards, new shards. Pretty good right now. So it's kind of having a meltdown in the cockatiel fight. Oh no. The boss is moving. I didn't know the boss could move. Oh, and no. The boss just gives up. Just like, I'm done. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's kind of funny. Because we're almost dying to something. Nahknii actually dying to something. I think that was the ogre moon. If we got the checkpoint. An 18 munch 1. That was rough. It looked good otherwise. Pretty clean Bowser Dram from Salmon. I don't think I've ever seen the cockatiel like give up. I don't know. Kind of funny. Remember trying to do like the dram, like just exiting the other way. I think at this point you just want to exit through the pipe because it's kind of just strictly slower. Yeah, Sam is still in the lead, surprisingly, after that lake. Having failed the lake clip 3 times, I think. When I say failed lake clip, I mean, like, clipped out of bounds and did not get the ground pound jump. He had to go all the way back up and reattempt it. So let's dying and ruined somehow. I died to this jump. I don't really know how ahead or behind the other runners he is until, I guess, until the end, really, because not only the switch one difference, but it's also he took a break and the others have not. Yeah. Everybody's just making forward progress. I can accidentally recapturing the Jizo. Another weird green screen effect where Hopper is getting like he's getting like green screened out. They would end up grabbing that checkpoint probably out of all Moon's muscle memory. He's a somewhat active all Moon's runner. It's not required to grab the checkpoint, but I guess it's safer in case you die. It's like nahknii is going for Sarbamba and ends up hitting it pretty clean. Just a bit of a missed triple jump. I see that. Well, you're doing great. Damon taking a little bit of damage to the spinies, which health refill, so annoying. Switch is just now entering Bowser's. Still about 8 minutes behind everybody else because of the break. Salmon is on the mech right now. Been pretty good so far. Looks like, based on moon counts, Salmon and Killjoy have not missed anything in Bowser's, and it's pretty easy to miss stuff in Bowser's just because, like, any percent brain rot and stuff. Also, you do get quite a bit more moons than you need to leave. So it's also doing new shards, and it looks like it's going pretty well. He almost ended up dying to the spinies, but not quite. Killjoy does land TA, so two pretty good mech fights. No mistakes made. And getting caught on the iron fences, the final Bowser's Moon. Heading to Moon to wrap up main game. See if nahknii ends up hitting TA. Does. Looked kind of close there, but still manages to get it. Killjoy, or Salmon, I mean, is about a minute or so ahead of Killjoy at this point. Who's about a minute or so ahead of nahknii. And Slitz is, don't really know how far ahead or behind he is because of the break, so. Doing the ground pound on the rock, which is interesting. I've seen people do that, but the reason someone would do that is because sometimes you end up kicking the rock instead of having ran into the rock with the other rock. And I think doing that ground pound essentially means, like, you can't hit it, or can't kick it, I mean. It's a nice little tech. Yeah, it's pretty close. I mean, I don't really, obviously can't really tell, but a little bit of a topper mishap. I think bunnies or after like the mech splits usually takes 5 minutes from experience, so assuming he matches that, it'll probably be about a little bit faster, if not like basically tied with some of the other runners. Can't remember what Salmon's. Oh, Killjoy dying to Moon Cave skip. Oh no. I don't think he got the checkpoint, so he's gonna spawn all the way back at the Odyssey. Yeah. Very, very unfortunate time loss. Almost ended up bonking and dying again. So it's just taking damage to the ogre for some reason. Killjoy dying again. Dying again to... I think his text up there says, "What the fuck?" This is devastating. 2 moon deaths like that on the surface. This might actually end up putting nahknii ahead of Killjoy. I don't know why he's going for one wall jump. Like, maybe he's just good at it. I don't know. I feel like you've lost like 2 minutes to it. I wouldn't do it anymore, but you know. Yeah, let's put nahknii ahead of Killjoy now. Salmon finishing up the Bowser, entering escape. I would assume no 2DSS, but who really knows? I don't know what that text up there said. Pretty clean 2D section from Salmon, so it's on the mech fight right now. Killjoy messing up the first phase hat. Not having a great time in Moon right now. Clean new TA from Slits. Saving half a second or whatever. Salmon is wrapping up main game. It's probably going to end up with a high 127. He is by far ahead of everybody else. About, well, at least like 2 or 3 minutes ahead of everybody else. Just gotta lock in for post game. Yeah, 126. What was that? Let me look back. $127.54 out of main game. Yeah, I think right now, I think it'll be like Salmon in first, and then Slits in second, probably. Then nahknii is in third, and Killjoy's in fourth. In one usually takes a little over 6 minutes, I would assume, for these runners. Maybe like 6:30. So maybe if Slits ends up matching that time, you'll end up being about even with Salmon, but just a little bit behind, I think. But obviously Switch 1 is still on the table here. Looks like, oh, 4 out of 5 clean fireballs from Killjoy. nahknii is finishing up this a little over 130 main game. The 130 08, 09, something like that. Killjoy with a 130, maybe like 38, I would say. 39. So about 30 seconds behind nahknii. Killjoy's timer is a little bit ahead of nahknii's just because it's pre-recorded. And then they're about 2 or 3 minutes behind Salmon, who is just now leaving Mush 1 into Snow 2, where post-game truly begins. This is having a little bit of a struggle getting that. This moon's been pretty clean from slits so far. I'm actually missing a couple notes, but still managing to hit the time. Both Killjoy and nahknii are planting the seeds. The green screen's kind of messing up again. So let's get in the second fast hat. And for both getting the tiles, actually remembering the order. I do think nahknii is a little less, you could say, like, mechanically good, but it seems like he hasn't really made any mistakes, just kind of been cruising. Meanwhile, Killjoy's kind of had a few meltdowns here and there, but I think is better otherwise. Salmon kind of had that one meltdown in Lake, where he ended up messing up Lake Clip a bunch. And Slits has kind of been the same as Killjoy, like pretty good mechanically, but having a couple of like pretty noticeable time losses, like that luncheon refight, for example, or refight. Just been regular fight. Kind of a matter of consistency versus, I guess, like maybe just like Sob or something. Not Killjoy. Slits actually landing 2DSS. Is that first try? This might end up, his main game might actually end up being better than Salmon's. Salmon ended up with a high 127, and this is looking to be a mid 127, so. A little bit ahead of Salmon, but still got post-game to be played, and I do think Salmon is a little bit better at post-game, just because he's an all-moons runner. He's done all-moons before, so should be a little bit better at least. Be a 127.25, so yeah, about 30 seconds ahead of Salmon out of main game. Killjoy and nahknii are about tied at this point. I think Killjoy caught up a little bit. Just cleaner movement all around. Salmon is making his way through the the snow room revisits. Snow 2 isn't a very difficult split, but it's a nice little introduction to the painting chain. There is Blowy Noe, which I imagine they'll all go for. Killjoy messing up the moon a little bit, so is nahknii. Having a tough time getting the moon, but just gets out of the breeze. So it's messing the seed, but let's see it again. Unfortunately, the stats won't show up for the pre-recorded runners, but hopefully we'll get that fixed by next week, so have a lot better of a understanding of the placements. Salmon is wrapping up his snow visit. Just gotta get to the race room and then do Blowy Noe. Like I said, nothing too crazy in Snow 2, but you know. It's also a split where it can be very easy to lose time in, like especially the poison room. If you end up dying in there, you could lose quite a bit of time just out of like tilt, for example. Salmon setting himself up for Blowy Noe. Not quite. He's doing this backflip setup, which I'm not really sure. Seems kind of... Seems like he's failing to land the slope fault. Kind of... He's also like far away from the wall, and some of these like non-slope vault attempts, sometimes they will end up being enough to get up to the top, but just because he's so far away from the wall, he's not actually able to wall jump. So losing quite a bit of time here. Well, Killjoy and nahknii are kind of just cruising through. Slowly catching up. They've been really struggling with Blowy Noe. Finally getting it. There we go. Very annoying time loss. Other than that, Snow 2 went pretty well. But he's still ahead. I don't think he'll be ahead of Slitz anymore, though. Well, he wasn't ahead, but he'll just be a little bit farther behind. At least not a main game, that is. Let's see, Killjoy go for Blowy Noe. Getting it second try, saving a lot of time over Salmon there. nahknii is just breaking all the crates. I guess that works. Valid strategy. Yeah, Killjoy's kind of making a little bit of a comeback after that Moon 1 meltdown, you could say. nahknii is going for Blowy Noe, getting a second try just like Killjoy. So he's just making his way through the poison room. I don't think any runner has missed a moon yet, although apparently Killjoy has an extra moon from somewhere. Not really sure where this mysterious moon comes from, but we're in the Mysterious Clouds, which is apparently the best sub area in the game. Community voted, which I don't know if I necessarily agree with it, but it is what it is. But it is very fun to do optimally, so I'll give him that. Yeah. Everybody's just kind of cruising along. Hope Killjoy missing the cloud boost, but recovers safely. nahknii ended up accidentally using the wrong rock, I think, having just thrown in the water. It's annoying having to do that as a backup because you have to climb all the way back up, but it's better than just kicking around the rock a bunch. Got the RNG chain chomp coming up for Salmon. Manages to get it first try, which is very good. Sometimes you'll get in this like loop of missing it a bunch. It's good to avoid that. See if Killjoy manages to replicate it. A little bit to the right, yeah. There we go, that works. Let's see if Slitz is able to get Blowy Noe. Gets it first try, so got a first try, second or 2 second tries, and like I don't even know how many tries it took for Salmon, but yeah. Salmon switching to the pirate outfit. Gonna do the outfit routes. For those unfamiliar with the outfit route, you essentially grab the pirate outfit, the mechanic outfit, and do Lake outfit clip, and you get an extra Toadette moon for that. Saves a little bit of time there. Looks like nahknii was able to get the chain chomp as well, pretty good. And Salmon's about to leave Cascade. Pretty clean Cascade from everybody so far. Haven't seen anything like too notable. Probably the most notable thing was the rock from nahknii. Cascade's definitely a split where things can go wrong. It's pretty hard to do mechanically, but it is pretty fun. Slits getting the wrong rock. He's just gonna kick it around, or is he gonna throw it in the thing? I think he's just kicking it around. I guess that was a pretty quick backup. Looks like Killjoy is gonna land the wire jump, you could call it. Assuming Salmon did as well, because, you know, obviously he's past that. Kind of playing it safe in the Series Clouds. Everybody kind of having around the same Cascade exit, or Cascade split, I guess. It was about this order entering Cascade. Slits falling off of the Cloud Moon, but at least he got the Cloud Moon already. He's able to just walk over the 2D section. It's a little bit annoying though. nahknii, I don't. That might work. It looks weird, but okay, it was. It did work. So I'm missing a note and then taking damage to the spinies. I think he was intending to get the heart there as a backup for the damage refill. But he ended up taking 2 damage anyways, so wouldn't have mattered. Looks like Slits is having a bit of trouble doing the chain chomp moon. Let's get it though. Like Salmon and Killjoy are in basically the same spot. Killjoy pulling ahead just a little bit. Salmon had a messy second island or third island stuff. Let's see if the RNG bird plays nice. Does not play nice with Killjoy. Neither Salmon. Killjoy ended up pulling up a little bit ahead from Salmon, but I do think his timer is also a little bit ahead. So, might be about, like, basically tied. Well, I do think with Salmon's route, he does have to do a little bit more in post-game than main game. I don't know exactly how much. Obviously, he has, like, the outfits and stuff, but... I don't think it's ever, like, I don't think it's that much more. I do think it's probably about even, I would say. You end up dropping a couple sub areas, but you end up adding some, like, outfits, for example, and stuff like that. Yes, let's making it into Bowser's. Not have a particularly great Cascade too, but suffices. It's in the Jizo room, which is very easy. Very quick, very easy. Looks like Slitz is abandoning his other, I guess, wire jump attempt and just jumping down to go from there, which ends up working out. He did have to do a little bit of, like, trick jumping. But you'd rather get it than not get it, so. Killjoy is able to skip Invader while Salmon will need to kill Invader for the extra moon. Another little route difference. Killjoy ends up being ahead by about maybe like 30 seconds from Salmon. I think a lot of that was probably because of the unfortunate blowy-noey attempts from Salmon. Activating volleyball by accident. Doesn't matter though. Yeah, everyone's just kind of cruising along. Just doing post-game, getting all the moons. nahknii will also be able to skip Invader because of the route differences. It's a good backup to get, though, if you know you're missing a moon. Killjoy actually ended up going quite ahead of Salmon, it looks like. Salmon's... Oh, there's the bird. Struggling to get the bird, but gets it in the end. I don't think anyone's actually missed the moon either, so, you know. At least I haven't noticed it. Yeah, I think not really sure how the lead holds anymore with slits, because you kind of have a messy cascade too. But for our runners who have not taken a break yet, which is everybody else, Killjoy is in first by about like 30 or so seconds over Salmon, and then nahknii is about maybe like a minute behind Salmon, if I had to guess. Still pretty close. All it takes is one mistake for any of these runners to take the lead. Killjoy is currently right now in the lead, but still have a like an hour and almost a half left of gameplay. Salmon is on 1 HP in this 2D sub area, which is never a good sight to see, but at least he gets the moon before dying. Killjoy not going for what's that trick called? Fish dip. I don't know if he actually knows how to do it or not, but it's like Salmon might be trying to go for it. He is able to hit fish dip, which saves about the same amount of time it does at any percent, which is like 7 or so seconds. So let's having to get the invader, but maybe as like a backup or something, but maybe he doesn't realize that he doesn't have to get it. But either way, he does end up getting it. I do think, I don't know how long Salmon has been in, Salmon and Killjoy have been in Seaside for, but I do think Slits is very slightly ahead Usually Seaside 2 takes about 7 or 8 minutes for runners, and Slit's timer is about 7 minutes behind everybody else's. So based on that, I think he's very slightly ahead. Salmon's going for the camera manip on the eel moon over here, which if he gets it, then he's able to get in and out without triggering the eel. A little too slow though, unfortunately. It's a little tiny optimization when you point the camera down, the eel loads later. So you get time to get the moon and get out before it has time to like lunge out and bite you and stuff. Which is a nice little optimization. Killjoy is now entering wooded either first or second place at the moment. Again, don't really know about Slit's whole break thing, but he's ahead. Killjoy is currently ahead RTA wise. We'll just have to see later on. But yeah, we got the Torque Drift fight, which probably you wouldn't see in post game, but it's Darker Side, so you know. Yeah, nahknii is also exiting about 20 or so seconds behind. Is he not going to get Peach? Okay, he's going to Peach now. It's probably about like 30 seconds behind Salmon, who is about like 30 or 40 behind Killjoy. It's pretty close considering the race has been going on for 2 hours now. So let's chasing the rabbit with the Gushin. I don't think I've ever seen this before. nahknii going ahead and getting the Nut Moon now, which is fair enough if you don't feel comfortable getting it during the timer challenge. Might as well get it there just because. So it's actually barely missing the... Oh, but he does land that Koopa jump. Because they barely missed the platform cycle for getting that moon, or getting in the pipe, but... It's up with the Koopa jump. Swapping up Torque Drift now. The joy is finished. Salmon is in the third phase, and nahknii is just starting. So let's see if he actually hits Fish Dip or not. Definitely think he'll go for it. Does manage to get it. Maybe clip back and bounce. Not quite. Looked like he was about to, but did not do it in the end. So we're struggling to look at the hint art, which is required, unfortunately. Getting a nice triple jump to get that nut moon. Pretty impressive. nahknii is just wrapping up the torque drift fights. Salmon accidentally falling down. Having to rewarp back up to get the other moon. Very, very annoying mistake, but easy enough to back up. Just warp back up, I guess. This is about to exit Seaside. I do think his time is a little bit ahead. I do think they have like a 20, like maybe like a high 201, low 202 Seaside exit. So how does this work? Well, if you're talking about the tournaments, then the tournament structure itself is essentially 4 people play at once for this first week. Depending on your placement, you get placed in a group, so all the first place people get put in the first place group and so on. And then among the first place group, if the top 2 next week move on to, like, they'll get qualified for the final brackets, final round. And the bottom, like the 4th place runners, the bottom 2 will get eliminated from the tournament. Each week it'll, like, essentially be like that, where the top 2 in first place in the first place group get promoted to like to the final round, and the top 2 in, let's say, like the second place group, they'll get 1 and 2, they'll move on to the qualification round, and the bottom 2 will move on down to the 3rd place group, for example. It's kind of hard to like put into words, but essentially it kind of just whittles down, like the top 2 move on and the bottom 2 get eliminated each week starting week 2, and then after everybody's been either moved on or eliminated, the top 8 will play with a 4-person group again, and then the top 2 in each group will move on for a final 4 where the first place can crown the winner. So basically how the tournament works, put into words. Probably better to just view like the given example to better visualize how it works, because it's kind of hard to explain. Yeah, after that tangent, we're seeing that Killjoy is a lot more ahead of Salmon now. About just a little bit more ahead than Salmon, but Salmon does not have to do this poison room, which will make up some time for him. So it'll probably be about starting the bird cycle at about the same time. Basically the exact same time. Except Salmon does it from Station 8, and Killjoy does it from up in like the secret flower field area. So it's a lot easier to do it from the secret flower field area because you have a massive height advantage. You can grab the moon up in the air without having to use the flower road. Slitz is just finished up torque drifting. Doing an 8% movement. Nahknii is struggling a little bit in the flooded pipes. Looks like Salmon is just gonna wait for the bird. He probably had enough time to do the timer challenge, but probably just playing it safe. Meanwhile, Killjoy trying to get it in the middle of the air, but ends up missing it, so he'll need to get it back up later. Very annoying, but happens. You try and do the risky scratchies like that. Yeah, you will need a backup moon later on. Looks like nahknii is about to start the bird cycle. Slitz kind of having to do a little bit of trick jumping yet again to make it to the Captain Toad platform, but manages to get there without falling, so. Looks like nahknii will make the bird cycle pretty convincingly. Gonna go for the timer challenge. Just having a little bit of rough time getting Cappy off the scarecrow, but the bird is just very, like, he did the bird cycle pretty well, so he has a lot of room for error. Salmon's making his way into sand. Going ahead of Killjoy. Especially since Killjoy has to get an additional moon as a backup. Although he might have already gotten that additional moon. The routes are different as well, so it's kind of hard to tell. Salmon will be on a small bird cycle, entering sand here after breaking that moon rock. Just needs to essentially get the bunny, and then get Hat and Seek and trigger the dog in time before getting the sand bird. Which isn't too difficult, but if you mess up something, it can be you know, annoying to back it up. Speaking of which, though, he does actually end up missing the bird, which is annoying. But I think you'll have to just grab a backup moon later on. Salmon did not click the correct music. It is track 58, which is up in ZL twice. Killjoy messing around a little bit in sand, trying to get up to the music toad, but gets there. So it looks like Salmon will have to get either the bird moon again or have to get a backup moon. Not a lot of room for backup moons in the advanced route. I think he'll probably... Actually, I wonder what his backup will be, because he can't do lunge 2D like everybody else. Actually, he can, because he did IP clip. Never mind. So it should be just good. So now they're about even. Nahknii a little bit behind, probably like a minute or two. Getting juked by the rabbit. That thing is running for the hills. Does manage to get it though. Also looks like Salmon just ended up getting the bird, not having to get a backup, so won't have to worry about that later, which is nice. Slitz is now on the bird cycle. Bird cycle's, like I said, a lot more lenient whenever you're doing it from the top, so should be able to land it, hopefully. Because we're having a little bit of a rough time getting the bullet bill breakthrough. Like Slitz took damage somewhere, but other than that, it should be good. Poor screen, so good for brain rot. Yeah, of course. Maximum stimulation. Yeah, so let's end up getting the bird cycle, so. I don't know if he's missed any moons yet, but we'll just have to see whenever moon dump happens. Killjoy actually dying to something, maybe like the poison or something, I don't know. Not sure where he died. So I did Tech Buster. Very impressive. It's kind of been like a back and forth between Salmon and Killjoy so far in this sand. It's kind of been trading the lead. neck and neck this far into the run, so it's kind of cool to see. I do think Slitz is, I don't know how his wood has been, but I still think he is slightly ahead despite being behind on screen. Oh, and as I say that, he ends up falling down, bonking on the timer challenge. The commentator's curse, even though this is pre-recorded. And again, very annoying. I'm guessing he got the Nut Moon earlier because I didn't see him get it during the timer challenge, so. SalmonBurt is just going riding right now, getting some coins. Killjoy clicked the amiibo button. Amiibos are banned, so not sure how that happened. See if nahknii gets first bite. Looks like it was first bite. Nice. I didn't see how the other people's fishes went, but obviously they got past them. Sand 2 is up there with Wooded for one of the longest splits of the run. It's about 12 or 13 minutes. But you're getting a lot of moons and sand, so a lot of riding around on Jaxie and stuff. Hopefully we won't see any sand 2 deaths, but you really never know. SalmonBurt accidentally missing the cactus moon, but it's okay to back up. Let's grab it. Everyone's just kind of cruising through, grabbing a bunch of moons. It's been a surprisingly close race so far, so just stay tuned towards the end. See who wins. Could be anybody's game. Looks like Slitz is doing some weird movement there, but works out. SalmonBurt hitting the sheep. Whether that's good for like good luck or something like that, who really knows? Captures the Moai early. You're required to capture the Moai in that sub area for an extra capture for the 40 that you need for Toadette. Hope Slitz Missing the crate with the bullet bill, having to go back over and capture another one. Yeah, Salmon's back in the lead, a little bit farther in the lead now. About like 20 seconds maybe. Salmon with the unfortunate death. A death there is very bad, losing quite a bit of time. Nahknii taking a death. Killjoy just warping up to the tower. Not giving us the funny death. Salmon's not going to be able to get the dram there. I don't think Killjoy is setting up for it either. Well, maybe he is. Not quite now. You'll just have to get it from down there. Which is possible, but it's annoying. Yeah, SalmonBurt is about maybe like 30 seconds ahead of Killjoy. Killjoy was ahead of Salmon, exiting Wooded. Now Salmon is ahead of Killjoy. So, crazy how the lead can change like that this late into the run. Only got about maybe like 50 minutes, 40 minutes left. nahknii taking an unfortunate death in Sand 2. Another death. Really hate to see it. Losing quite a lot of time there. So it looks like Slitz got first bite, maybe. I think it was like first or second bite. Apparently the fish is a 50-50 to bite on each on each bite, so Salmon is able to skip left at the cafe because he ended up getting that earlier as a backup for missing Giggler, but he'll need to get the Iron Girder Moon later on. Whereas the runners using the intermediate route, which is everybody else, will have to get both left of the cafe and Iron Girder. nahknii entering Metro. Killjoy struggling a little bit to get the hat and seek guy, but was able to get it in time. Also has enough time to get the timer challenge. Oh, nahknii missing the bunny. Oh, actually, he did get it, but it looked like it was in the midair, so. Jumped over before ejecting its moon. Salmon just twerking on the dog. A little bit of teabagging. I'm just going ahead and grabbing the bird moon now instead of leading the dog to his dig spot and then grabbing the bird moon, which is what you're supposed to do. But I will do that sometimes because they don't have enough time. The dog is sitting down. Get some over there. Nice little movement there from Killjoy, by the way, leaving Happy at the wire while the moon spawns, saving a little bit of time there. Bunch of little micro optimizations that really make Darker fun and so optimized. Salmon will get swaying in the breeze now. As opposed to Metro 1 like most everybody else. nahknii was able to get the dog over to his dig spot before the bird. Which will save time there. Accidentally hitting the dog before he had time to dig the moon. So it's entering bullet building. Famous any percent sub area. Killjoy was able to get the bird. Sniped it out of the sky. Killjoy taking a death in bullet building. Might have messed up the insta capture strats. I was not looking. Not sure why he's trying it again. The cycle is very off. Bonking again at the very top. Just barely missing the ledge. And Slits also taking a tragic Sand 2 death as well. Runners are dying left and right. Slits was not able to get the dram for the bullet bill there. You have to go all the way back up. Gets up there pretty cleanly though. Salmon is definitely farther ahead now that Killjoy ended up dying in bullet building. Excuse me. See if Salmon remembers to get the Yeah. Killjoy not doing scoot clip. Just taking RC car man. Karate Man raid, thank you for the raid, Karate Man. Welcome everybody, this is the Darker Open tournament. Got 4 Div B runners right now who are all in Metro. Got Salmon, who is the only one who is running live right now. So Killjoy's about to take a break. But yeah, Salmon's the only one running live right now. Everybody else is pre-recorded. And Slitz is the only one on Switch 1. So yeah, Killjoy's taking a break. It's gonna make trying to figure out who's ahead a lot harder now, but Salmon was at least ahead out of Metro, so. Slitz is experiencing some of that Switch 1 lag that you get in Metro 2. Metro 2 is a very, how do you say it? Very high, like, very, you know, there's a lot of stuff, so that Switch 1 has trouble loading all that stuff. Switch 2 does not have that same trouble. Salmon is just making his way through Lake right now. He does not have to do the Poison Wave sub-area like everybody else does in the race because of route differences. See if he gets Lake Fish first try, which is probably the most annoying fish to get in the game. Does get a 4th bite. nahknii is now entering Lake Kingdom. Salmon's gonna have to spend a little bit of time getting the Dory Moon. Supposed to camera manip the Dory throughout the earlier bits of Lake to have Dory swim over this timer challenge moon as you're getting it. I wasn't sure if Salmon was going for it or not. I didn't see if he was, but just a little fun fact for you there. A little bit of a route difference. Salmon's doing the advanced route, and everybody else is doing the intermediate route. Slitz ended up missing the bird in Metro. Gonna have to just get it again. Wait for the cycle. The dog might end up getting Cappy before, yeah. The dog ended up getting Cappy before he was able to home in. Sam have a pretty good lake so far. We'll be going for outfit clip in just a moment because new routing. Good little screen went black for a moment there. Might have like undocked his switch or something. That's pretty low for Salmon. Okay, it does make it, so. It seems pretty low, but he's able to wall jump back up. Gonna end up playing this moon pretty safely, doing that triple jump there instead of doing like a backflip. This is a massive route difference, Lake 2, between the advanced route and intermediate route, because obviously you can see they're both at the same spot right now, but we're going to be doing two different things entirely basically after this. Salmon is getting the pirate outfit payoff, you could say, getting a moon there. You don't normally see an intermediate route. Slitz ended up getting the moon, but falling down, so he's going to have to find his way back up. Looks like Salmon is not going to do outfit clip. Interesting. That's a choice. Unless he did it earlier, but I don't think I saw him do it. Maybe he's just opting to do a different outfit moon. Having a little bit of trouble with the bunny. Getting a lot of people in trouble today. Curious to see what Salmon will do, because normally you do Lake outfit clip there to get the outfit door moon, and that allows you to get an extra Toadette moon, so he's essentially down 2 moons. So they probably have to like do a sub area or something. Oh, nahknii almost having to bail out on that little jump there to not bonk, which was safe. Slitz is doing the... Okay, he was setting up to do the advanced timer challenge strategy. I don't know what it's called, but ended up shaking too early or something. Also, Killjoy is now behind Slitz in terms of like RTA time. He's taking more break time. If he returns soon, we might be able to pair them pretty well. But Salmon is just doing spiritless luncheon movements. The 58 runner is probably used to that kind of stuff. Slitz is now entering Lake. It's gonna be a little bit more of a. It's gonna be the same Lake route as nahknii. Not exactly sure how long it'll take, but we'll just have to see. Killjoy is now resuming. It's actually not that far behind. He's pretty close to Slits, actually. Having trouble capturing the, or putting the hat on the scarecrow, but gets it. So you're doing a triple jump there, but almost looked like it wouldn't work, but it did work. Looks like almost like Killjoy and Slits are about even. Obviously, Slits has the Switch 1 load adjustment, so ahead on that front, but SalmonBurt did not get the lunch and slots fast strat with the spin throw. Gets it the second try though. Oh, nahknii having a little bit of trouble with the turnip, but as long as it doesn't get hit by the pan bro, it should be fine. A little bit of a route deviation, but Salmon's going to go ahead and do Volcano Cave. See cool movement here. Taking a death, very unfortunate, but to lock in for the second attempt. Does manage to get it second try though, so we are good. Essentially trade off doing the poison wave sub area for Volcano Cave in this route difference. But SalmonBurt doubling all of his moons should have I think the advanced route you get 400 moons normally here, but he did skip Lake Outfit Clip, which makes me think he might have like 398 or 399, excuse me. Actually does have 401, so maybe he has extra moons somewhere, who knows. And nahknii is also dumping his moons. Should have 398. Assuming all goes according to plan. Yep, got all of his moons. Should not need any backups unless he missed a checkpoint or a capture or something like that. We shouldn't show molestations on twitch.tv. What are we talking about? When did this get brought up? Yeah, loss should be the same for both runners. Salmon taking an annoying death. A little bit of a spoiler in the chat, but it's like Killjoy might have not had the greatest loss too. Slitz actually taking a death in the jump, grab, cling, and climb sub area. That might be, yeah. Kind of had to bail out there because the jump was not high enough. This is now leaving for luncheon. I think it's honestly like pretty even across everybody. Like I don't think one runner is clearly like, I guess Salmon's clearly ahead of nahknii, but I think that's like, I feel like this could be anybody's game really. Also, it looked like nahknii might have taken a death in somewhere. Maybe right here. Trying to get up to this moon, maybe. Did not see that. Oh, the Trapeel ended up missing, killing the tropical wiggler in the background. RIP. Yeah, if I had to guess placements right now, it might... I think Slitz is barely in first, although with switch to adjustments, he probably will definitely be in first. Salmon and Killjoy are kind of close, but I do think Salmon's a little bit ahead, then Killjoy, and then nahknii, if I had to guess. A little bit of a green screen mistake again. Accidentally killing the lava bubble. See if Salmon gets the jump first try. Nope, not quite. Probably required a rainbow spin there. Unfortunate. Very tight jump to reach the moon rock without needing a Paragoomba. Saves quite a bit of time if you're able to land it first try, but gets it second try. It looks like Slitz is skipping lunch and shop because he's on Switch 1. Lunch and Shop is just a little bit quicker than Invader on Switch 2. Which you did get, I remember pointing that out earlier, so we'll just end up skipping that. Heading into slots for a moon, and then we'll be moon dumping. Salmon died. Okay, he died on the intentional death. I mean, oh no, he died. Man. These Cap 2 deaths are relentless. Looks like Slitz will be moon dumping. He'll need 398 moons to have the correct amount. I didn't think I saw anything from him in regards to missing moons, so I think it should be good. Yep. 398 as the route intends. Killjoy's also kind of fallen the same way, just a little bit behind. Salmon going for the bird strategy here, ends up getting it first try. The cap throw there is a little bit annoying, just has to... Okay, we're just taking a death. At least he got the moon at least, so can't complain about that. Just gonna grab this Parrot Goomba up here as a backup. Normally you'd want to grab the moon mid-air and then use the extra cap bounce that it gives you to get that moon that it's going for now. I definitely don't think there is a clear lead among Salmon, Killjoy, and Slitz. Even nahknii isn't out of the race. Turning out to be pretty close. Slitz just taking damage to get that moon when you don't need to. But it's okay. Killjoy's dumping his moons, has 398, so we're good on moons. Only person I'm not sure of is Salmon, but I think he is fine. Oh, both nahknii and Slitz taking unfortunate deaths. Obviously, nahknii's is a lot more unfortunate. A lot of time lost there, but Slitz ended up dying to shards, which is an annoying moon to die to. End up having to go all the way back, basically across the kingdom to get the moon. Killjoy also taking a death. He went for a moonrock jump and missed it. Also, it looks like he's doing cap 2 first. Oh, ledge grabbing on that sign, but it's alright. They're doing cap 2 first. Slitz taking another death, but gets the poison warp. Kind of baller. Salmon is in probably one of, if not the most hard splits of the run, Moon 2, but managed to get it all sorted out. So it looks like nahknii landed the cap bird cycle, which is you essentially start from the top of Top Hat Tower and get all these moons and stuff and have to catch the bird at this point, which he manages to do pretty safe, convincingly. And nahknii is wrapping up Cap 2. You're about 20-ish minutes away from at least our first finisher. Should be around that time. Got the penultimate to the penultimate splits. Lunch 3. nahknii is approaching one of the hardest splits of the run, Moon 2, as we all know. Moon 2 is a rough kingdom to go through, but let's see how he does. Slitz ended up messing up the sign jump, Moonrock jump. Killjoy as well, taking another death. Seeing a lot of deaths here in Cap 2. It's a really weird triple jump, but I think... Okay, okay. Oh, backflip. Okay, we're good. Doing, like, tricks on the sign. We managed to get up. Doing some gymnastics. Looks like Killjoy is doing the bird cycle movement right now. Been going well so far from what I've seen, but I'm not sure. The cap bird cycle is a little bit more strict than the wooded bird cycle, so if you end up missing it, it's a little bit more difficult. Or, like, I guess it's just more difficult, say, more often to miss it. And yeah, there goes the bird, so I think it's probably best for him to get another backup moon here. Just like lunch 2D or something like that. Killjoy is about to finish up Cap. He might be trying to get that bird. guess I think it's just worth it to get another backup instead of going all the way around the kingdom to get this bird, but you know. Salmon here is about to finish up lunch 3, which has to pound all the cracks. Slitz taking an unfortunate death. And I really mean unfortunate this time because he ended up missing the moon. Yeah, Salmon's going to have to do lunch 2D because of the advanced route. There's that scripted death that we were talking about. Killjoy is entering Lost 2. Like I said, he did Cap 2 before Lost 2, which I think it got changed at some point doing Lost 2 first, but actually short on coins, not able to buy the moon, so I might have to like... Oh, we're coin grinding. Okay. I guess this works. I guess it wasn't that short, so I was able to grab enough coins around the area. I do like how you can see like the QR code just like fly by on nahknii's screen. It's kind of funny. Wait, what? Slitz's little emblem kind of froze there. That was kind of strange. We'll end up missing the camera manip there, so let's just use 2 torpedoes. So it's also missing the bird, but I think he is he's just going for it. I think he's maybe just gonna do like the whole notes movement backwards. Whole bird, whatever. Killjoy died again. I didn't see what happened to him, but must be what he was talking about earlier. Yeah, I'd go ahead and grab coins there. So I think you need more coins for Toadettes, I believe. And also just buying moons. You still have the mushroom moon to buy. Slitz is wrapping up Cap. And nahknii is wrapping up lunch 3. Slitz is now approaching one of the hardest splits of the run, Moon 2. Will he be able to get the moons? Who really knows? Oh, nahknii with the death. Dying on... Wait, did he die on the Yoshi Island? It's a very rare death, but I guess it happens sometimes. Salmon is just now talking to Toadette. We'll be talking to her for about 4 or 5 minutes at this point. Killjoy dying again. I think I see now what he was talking about. Lost 2 is definitely a difficult kingdom. It's definitely really easy to die in, so... Managed to just get the notes, though. Slits managed to get through Moon 2. Good job, Slits. One of the hardest splits of the run down. Doing salt triple for that, like, 1 second, maybe, time save. SalmonBurt has a 316. Killjoy has a 319. Slits has a 322. And nahknii has a 326. Those are the standings for that. Killjoy's finishing up loss. It looks like he is down a moon, maybe. Probably should be leaving a 16. Maybe he missed the moon. Looks like he just realized that as well. Just gonna do the binoculars as a backup. He's looking for the taxi. Clearly not an all moons runner. I do wonder what moon he missed. He probably might have missed. It could have been any moon, to be honest. But yeah. Yeah, nahknii is just now approaching Toadette, whereas Salmon is about, like, maybe 5 or so Toadette talks away from finishing. I didn't get to see if Slits chose track 46 or not. To be honest, I didn't even pay attention to anybody picking, like, track 46. We got this small bit of downtime. I might just go ahead and look real quick. Because I'm curious. Salmon is just now leaving. Approach Darker Side. Ultimate split. Salmon does not pick track 46. Neither does nahknii. Nobody's picking track 46. Yeah, Salmon just gotta lock in for this Darker Side. Slits is kind of doing like lava bounces to get over to Toadette. Not Toadette, Captain Toad. That works out. I do think it could be anybody's game because, assuming this finishes at like a 321 or something. anybody could still take first place here. And if they don't take first place, their placement in general is very important so that they can get placed as high in the tournament as they can. So even if they aren't first, it's definitely good to get second. Simmons making his way to the darker side. nahknii is talking to Toadette, raising her up. Killjoy might have... What is he doing? Is he backing up the fire bro, maybe? Yeah, that's what he's doing. I think he's just taking a death. Annoying. Fire bro does not respawn, so kind of just hosed if that happens. Really, I thought the fire bro never respawned, but I guess I'm wrong. Maybe it's like a radius kind of thing. Although I really struggling to get these for these last couple of splits. nahknii is on his way to darker side. Finishing up a run. It could actually be slight PB pace for nahknii. I believe he has a 326, and usually darker side takes about like 5 or 6 minutes. So it could be very slight PB pace for nahknii. Just gotta make sure he does not throw in darker side. So the way I gotta clip that is Killjoy click track 46. No, he did not. No track 46 clickers. I think Dylan might have taken it out of the PowerPoint because he's a sweaty tryhard. That's my theory. Yeah, tune in tomorrow for 12/7 clicking track 46. Salmon managing to get the glide on skip, so probably gonna finish up pretty soon here. nahknii taking a death in the 2.5D section, the lava section. Although it's pretty close to the start, so not too much time lost, thankfully. He's like trying to capture dive too early. He's getting sucked in by the 2.5D collision. Just kind of going over. Yes, SalmonBurt's about to finish up here, getting a 321. Looks like it's a 31 based on the overlay. GG Salmon. That basically guarantees him. He's not last, at least. nahknii is worse than him, so he's at least not last. I'm not sure what kind of pace Killjoy and Slitz are on. but guaranteed not last, so... GG's to Salmon. Slitz is, he's talking to Toadette right now. He's still probably got like 3 minutes left, maybe, or 3 or 2 minutes left. But he is on Switch 1, so he will get load adjusted. So he definitely has a chance to beat Salmon here. Killjoy, I do not think, is able to beat Salmon at this point. Because it'll take way more than 10 minutes just to do Mush 3 and Darker. Mush 3, Almonds, Rain Rot. Mush 2. So I do think Killjoy is out of the race for first place, at least. Slitz is the only one to Switch 1, correct? He definitely has a chance to take it home here. Looks like nahknii is okay. That looks pretty good. Pretty good height. He is on 1 HP, but that shouldn't matter as long as he doesn't have to like lava bounce or anything. The overlay is bugging out again on Killjoy's screen. So I guess while we're nearing the end, Killjoy's not quite at Toadette yet, but might go ahead and do shoutouts while got this little bit of downtime. So first of all, big shout out to the restreamer and the man behind it all, 12/7, made this tournament software, did everything here, and is restreaming tonight. So shout outs to him. Shout outs to all of our runners who are spending time out of their night or out of their week, whenever they did this, to do a darker run and entertain us all. And I guess also shout out to me. I don't really need a shout out though. I've been talking all thing. And then shout outs to the stats guy. That totally exists. nahknii finishing up with a 3:25.22. That is a PB for him by about a minute. Very good, very clean. Slitz is just now leaving Toadette and will be heading to Darker Side. If it takes about 5.5 minutes, like I would imagine, then I think Slitz has a chance to beat SalmonBurt here with the load adjust. The load adjust is 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So Slitz would need a 3:24.16, I think, to beat SalmonBurt here.
Here we go, off the rails. But you know it's time to raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. I'll be there in
It was very close. He definitely has the chance to beat Salmon here, but he'll need to lock in for Darker Side here. Definitely cannot have any mistakes. Don't want to comms curse it though. Killjoy is just now talking to Toadette. Getting his however many moons that he needs to exit. Oh, Slitz taking damage there to that moon snake. You can be really careful in this 2D section. 2D section, uproot section. So Robos have a chance to end the run. Grabbing the heart there for safety. Kind of making his way through Darker, not doing an FRS because he has a hard trick that only saves like 2 seconds. Oh, kind of getting close there, but not quite dying to the lava. Trying to get a triple jump off of that and ended up a little bit too short. GG's nahknii. There should be more than enough height to make it over. Just gotta make sure you get far enough left to not get auto uncaptured. That's a little bit. I think it should work. It just seems a little close to the right, but I think it should be fine. You just want to make sure you're at least past the like the stone wall once the bunch of music fully fades out before you can start going off to the right again. Do you think Killjoy might be finishing up Toadette here in a minute? So we get to see him enter Darker as Slitz finishes the run. Yep. Not quite enough to reach the top. Miner needs a 324.16 to beat Salmon here, and I think he will get it here. $324.01 GG Slitz. I think that puts him in first if I did my math correctly with the switch 1 load adjustment. I do think Killjoy, unfortunately, is destined for last place. I don't think he can get through Darker Side through in like 3 minutes. So I do think he'll end up be in 4th place to nahknii's 325. Oh. Can they hear you? Okay. So apparently ends up forfeiting Killjoy. And I guess we can watch it happen. I don't know. Kind of surprised that he ends up forfeiting because I mean it's definitely like he's not out of the race. I guess he is pre-recorded, so he doesn't know that, but taking another death there. He's having a rough go around. Apparently not Noah. Apparently he forfeits at some point, according to 12-7 at least. I guess we'll let it play out until then. But that basically guarantees that the results will be Slits in first place with a 321.46 load adjusted. Salmon in second place. Wait, hold on. 321.46 versus 321.31. Is that correct? He ended up getting a 324.01 on switch 1. Which, if we're using 245, I thought is... It would be about a 321.16. So, yeah, Slits in first, 321.16. Oh, Killjoy, I think that's the forfeit. Unfortunate. So, Slits in first with a 321.16. Salmon in second, very close behind with a 321.31. Nahknii in third with a low 325. I can't remember the exact value, to be honest. And Killjoy in fourth place with a forfeit. This means that Slits will move on to the qualification round, has a chance to qualify for the final tournament next week, and Killjoy move on to the elimination round, has a chance to be eliminated from the tournaments. Meanwhile, Salmon and nahknii will be safe regardless, but have a chance to move on or get knocked down. But yeah, so that should be it from us. Have a good night, everybody. Good night or good morning, whatever time it may be for you. Anything else? I think that's it. All right. Well, thank you all for watching. Tomorrow's race will feature 12-7, the goats. Oh wait, we have a Div A race between Mesa, Max Sirius, and Red Lunatic at 10 UTC, which is about 6 EST. I don't know if any Americans will be awake for that. And then later on, we'll have 12-7, the goat, playing against B Frog, Tectonic, and Mr. Katzen Gaming. And that's just 2 of the 4 matches tomorrow. So stay tuned for the rest of the weekend for all of the matches. Very excited to see them all. I think that's it though. So good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.